With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Got it. Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 60, trap 60.
Now a play fake. Manning. He'll drop this off to Peyton. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he is caught, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Walter Payton from 6 yards away. And the Colts will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now the former rushing champ. This is Arian Foster. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now here's Mahomes. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Yellow. Easy.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here is 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try again, and this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. Touchdown, Broncos! Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill, and the Broncos are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Koo, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because They just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Now a give, it's Peyton. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Manning. Steps away. That ball caught by Harrison. He will go out right near the 35-yard line.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On first down, it's goal. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Into the red zone now. Manning firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On play action, now Manning on the move to his left, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's the NFL vet Calais Campbell coming in and dragging him down. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So they were able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In my humble estimation, terrific work there defensively. Running back's trying to get wide, get to the sideline, and they beat him to the spot, forced him out of bounds, pretty close to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I'd give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. This time they stay on the ground, powering forward, and I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill set to return it. Oh, some strong running. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
A first down carry for Foster. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing now is Mahomes. Out to his left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Out of the gun, they hand to Foster.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
First, they stick with Foster. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now Perry. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They keep it on the ground again. It's Perry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Broncos are an extra point away from capturing the lead.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd.
Colts 13. Younghoe Koo is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Now Manning. Rolling to his left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. A run right side. It's Gore. Terrell Bernard is in on the tackle.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 5. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Harrison. Touchdown, Colts! Marvin Harrison from 21 yards away. And the Colts answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. But plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for two. And now the lead stays at 5. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. Hill shedding the tackle. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A shotgun handoff now, Foster. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Foster. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is 3rd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Delayed give to Foster. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd down. They run up the middle with Foster. And he goes diving to get as much as he can following a big gain. A nice little cherry on top there at the end. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 1st and goal, Foster.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes quickly complete out wide.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. This is Perry. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Here it is, 4th and goal. I think probably just trying to draw him off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw, Manning. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete, so their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would